We are here at Rough Trade East with Black Delta Movement.
Hello.
Ready to rock it out tonight?
Pretty much.
I just had the sound check, it was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
You had a tiny issue at the start, which was trying to deal with the heat. You'd left the fan on and it was causing some sort of hiss.
There's going to be a bit of a sweatbox tonight, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this temperature, are we? Especially up north.
I placed the fan at the perfect position when I came on stage before anything was on there. And then the drummer wanted to move it onto him. So I was like, okay, fine, you want to do that?
That's it.
And then obviously it's all backfired. So it's back where it was.
Guys, there's a hiss. I'm getting a hiss from somewhere. Where is it? Unplug this, unplug it's the fan.
It's the fan.
Where did you get your name from?
I can't remember, it was that long ago. I think when we started, we just like the idea of long names from like Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, Brian Johnson Massacre, stuff like that. And I was like random Wikipedia articles and the Siberian Revolutionary Committee came up. I was like, that sounds ace. And there's the Black September movement and stuff. I was like, you know what, I'm going to rip that off. And they just kind of came from there, didn't it? And it took me about maybe a year or two to actually think, I'm happy with that. I was really kind of embarrassed with it before, thinking, do I sound like a bit of a twat? I was like, sorry, can I swear? I don't know if I can swear.
Yeah,
bleep it. No, I've been putting
questions, mate.
Has it been a movement up in your hometown? Are people out in the streets like singing your songs and?
Not quite, but we played a festival, Humber Street Session Hall last weekend, and we've had a lot of people come up to us after then saying how much they really enjoyed us. So. Yeah, it seems to be going well, and we're getting a really nice reception. So that's Paddy Considine, isn't it?
Just walking around, just hanging out.
That's it.
You want to be in this?
That's it.
You want to be in this shoot right here,
I want to be in one of the videos.
So you've been releasing EPs since you formed, and then now we finally got an album. What took so long?
I didn't think we felt ready, really, did we? I think we kind of maybe didn't feel like we were at the point of doing that.
I think whenever we released an EP, within a year, our set had changed a lot all the time. A revolution of the band. So I think doing an album would have been different when we released it to when we recorded it.
Yeah,
I think now we sort of found our sound. It was a lot stronger and we was happy with it.
And
we had a lot of songs.
Yeah, that's it. There was one. Exactly. We wanted to kind of close it off. And we wanted to re-record certain ones like Rome and Butterfly. We recorded them at the time, that was those at the time, but our equipment's changed, stuff like that. So we wanted to kind of re-record them as a kind of to preserve it, really. That was the thing. So
in the video that I was watching online, the video for Let the Rain Come, there's a guy that you just make run for the whole duration of the video. How many takes did it take to get this guy to do that?
It was four. Four. He was a mate of ours called Charlie, and he's the sweetest kid in the world. And he's in a band called Fire the Unstoppable Force, who are absolutely deadly. And he's the best dressed kid we know, isn't he? He always looks so fabulous. And I messaged him one day, and I don't see him that often at the minute. We're always working and conscious of that. I just texted him and said, "Do you want to be in our next video?" He went, "Yes." I was like, "Right, you're not gonna like what it is." So he was like, "Right, you've got to run." And he made the mistake of having a couple of pints. And we were running along, and we did one, and he passed out halfway through. And he was like on the floor. He's like, "I'm gonna be sick. I shouldn't have had them pints." So we did it a couple of times, but it was ace. And the thing is, as well, he just better than I just kind of said, just run, look like you're scared. And he probably got into it, like throwing his jacket down, and I think it's the first time Charlie's ever thrown away an item of clothing.
So you're playing Rough Trade tonight, a venue that you've been to quite a few times before, seeing bands perform at.
Yeah, it's my favourite shop in the world, and it's something I'd love to do myself in some kind of form. But I've seen the Black Angels here, my favourite band. Anton Newcomb DJ'd that, it's one of my absolute heroes. Cool Shaker, saw them here, which was insane. I missed Powell by half an hour. That was heartbreaking. But yeah, it's and it's just the shop. I've spent hundreds here over the years, and I whenever I come to London, I make a pilgrimage.
Are you playing anything tonight?
What?
Are you playing anything tonight?
Buy your records. Buy a copy of your
I've spent enough on them already. No, I'm gonna buy something. I've got to. My first time playing Rough Trade, I've got to buy something, haven't I? But I just have a look through. But I come in and I just spend ages in here, absolutely ages. I feel sorry for whoever I drag in, to be honest, because
I've had the experience.
It's ace. I love it around here. I always make a point of coming.
Good. You're welcome anytime in East London.
Absolutely, I love it.
Yeah. Guys, thanks very much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you very much.